Hi, welcome along to Arsenal Fan TV, and this is the aftermath. I'll tell you what, I'm just glad to be here today and not have to be talking negatively about Arsenal Football Club. We've had a whole week of it, literally, of just pure negative talk about transfers, about performances. And last night against Fenerbahce, away, on paper, a tricky tie. Arsenal went there and they done the business. I mean, I'll tell you what, before that game, I was watching the game in the Gunners pub with a lot of other Gooners, and I was saying to people, you know what, I'll take a score draw. You know, if we can get an away goal, bring them back to our place. I know that Turkish teams don't travel well. We should be all right. But as long as, you know, we don't get beaten too badly, or as long as we, like a 1-1 draw, 2-2, I'll take that all day long. To go there, and the manner in which we won that game, 3-0, it could have been 5, I'll tell you. It was so easy for Arsenal. The way in which they closed down Fenerbahce, the work rate of Arsenal was absolutely incredible. What a response to what happened on Saturday. We've got to give full credit to the whole team. That includes the manager, the players. We've got to give them credit. We can slag them off when they deserve to be slagged off, but last night's performance is what I call a response. And what kind of upset me a bit was to hear some pundits and some experts say, well, yeah, Fenerbahce, they were terrible, they were rubbish. Listen, on paper, before that game, that was a tricky assignment going across there to Turkey. And Arsenal were professional, they were ruthless. They closed down, they didn't give Fenerbahce any space, and they imposed themselves on the game. It was almost as if it was a home game. And everybody knows that when you go to Turkey, how the fans are, they're really up for it, they're bouncing in the stadium. Arsenal just silenced them with the play. Fenerbahce just were not in the game at all, and fantastic response by the boys. And I was so proud of my football club last night. The way in which they played, and I think that everybody watching that game can only be proud of that performance. It doesn't mask everything, but listen, full credit to them. It's almost ensured that we're going to be into the Champions League, and that was a very, very important victory. Aaron Ramsey last night, absolutely immense. What a performance. Listen, if you followed Aftermath last year, you would have heard me a lot of times being very critical of Aaron Ramsey. But I'll tell you what, towards the end of last season, through pre-season and since the season started, I'm starting to see the player that we all thought we had. And Aaron Ramsey, hats off to you. You was the man of the match last night. Theo Walcott, dangerous. He got an assist for the goal. He won the penalty. Dangerous with his pacing behind as usual. And Wojciech Szczesny, well done to him. Great response after a poor performance on Saturday. He responded well. That's what you want from your team. You want your team to respond. And, you know, that could have been a very, very tough assignment last night. They could have slipped up and then all hell would have broken loose in the press and everybody would be saying, slagging them off. But they silenced the critics last night. Excellent performance by Arsenal. Let's get into the tweets and find out what you were saying. Listen, we had an unprecedented amount of tweets come in. I've just picked out some of the best ones here. We've got Tom Canton. He says the best thing was easily that we played our passing game and stopped Fenerbahce from playing theirs, forcing errors and defending well. You're spot on, Tom, spot on. Didn't give them any room at all, and the way in which we passed the ball around, I mean, sometimes in the first half we should have finished off those passing moves better, but it was very encouraging. Dan Laguna says, great performance, Rambo bossed it. Finally, he's over his injury. Is that the reason why he was so poor towards the start of last season, that he's still that broken leg that he's getting himself over, that he's finally got over now? Performances like that last night, and even on Saturday, I thought he played well. Rambo definitely coming back. Matt Whelan says, Arsenal played extremely especially well, I think he means, especially Aaron Ramsey, the man of the match again. He said, but still not playing Podolski. It worries me. Now, I've been hearing a rumour, actually, that Podolski's linked with a move away from Arsenal to Schalke. Now, I just can't get what's happening with Podolski. To me, he's a world-class player. On his day, he's a world-class player. When he played for Cologne, he played as a striker, scored loads of goals. I know he plays out on the wing for Germany, but I don't know. He seems to be too underused at Arsenal. And I don't understand why. I don't know. I don't know with Podolski. Is it that the manager doesn't really fancy him? I really don't know. I just think Podolski should be playing more games. And I'm really surprised that he isn't. And, I don't really like seeing Santi Cazorla playing on the wings. I want to see Santi Cazorla playing in the middle, creating, doing what he does best. And I think he gets a bit lost over there. And I don't know why Podolski's not playing there, especially now that Chamberlain's injured. But I don't know. I'm worried about it as well because I don't want to see Podolski go. I want to see Podolski develop into the player that he should be at Arsenal Football Club, which is a player that could score us 20 goals a season. I'm convinced he could. We Are the Arsenal says a huge step for me since the Villa game. Ramsey was just amazing. Another one for him there, Ramsey. Cazorla and Jack were also incredible. Yeah, they were excellent. I thought Rosicky as well. The whole midfield was very, very good last night for Arsenal. The work rate was tremendous. Hope they're not too knackered for Saturday. Ryan Abre says a good result and performance against a difficult side. Nice to see Ramsey at his best. Now just hope that Wenger adds to the squad. And I'll tell you what, he's reflecting what loads and loads of tweets were saying. We still need to add to the squad. Mohammed says, great determination. The midfield was disciplined. Szczesny showed seriousness and was willing to fight for his number 1 jersey. Well done, Mohammed. I think that's a very good point. Great performance by Szczesny. And last one here, Joel Hopkins, he said it was good, a deserved win, but the lads still need to put in 110% next week, Tuesday, and not be complacent. I agree with that. They've got to be professional, but I just cannot see Fenerbahce coming to the Emirates and scoring 4 goals. I mean, it'd be all over if that happened. Great performance by the lads. I can't, praise them high enough. However, as many of the fans were saying last night, we mustn't get carried away. We still need to add to the squad. And we got the news after the game from Arsene Wenger that they're no longer in for Suarez. They've abandoned the Suarez bid. That whole fiasco is over, put to bed. I know there's some fans out there that are glad that we're not getting Suarez because there was many Arsenal fans who felt that he's not the type of player, great player as he is, not his character. We don't want that at Arsenal, was what a lot of fans were saying. Well, he won't be coming. We're hearing now about bids for Karim Benzema, Angel Di Maria from Real Madrid. Listen, those would be 2 brilliant additions to the squad if they happen. But some of these transfers need to happen now. I mean, Arsene Wenger said after the game that the window's open now. I mean, where's he been all summer? It's been open for ages, mate. Get some quality signings in. I mean, if you guys watching this have got suggestions, let us know. I mean, there's players like Lewandowski. He's still available, even though there's this rumour that he signed an agreement with Bayern Munich. But let's test it. Let's see if Lewandowski, is available. We need a defender. What about Micah Richards at Manchester City? He could play right back. He could play centre half. Well, surely that would be a good addition if when we get Vermaelen back and we've got a player as versatile as that in. Young player, strong player, holding midfielder. We still need those positions filled. And I just hope now that the manager will go out there and do the business. I know they must have been shook up by all the criticism they got at the weekend. This is their chance. They're getting a second chance now to put things right before the end of this window, and I certainly hope that is what they are going to do because, trust me, we need it. We need it. But very encouraging, just glad to be positive, glad that we're kind of up and running. Let's hope that when we go to Fulham on Saturday, we can carry that performance from last night through, be just the same energy, closing down and impose ourselves on Fulham. They're a good team, Fulham, good additions, good players. But if we play to our right abilities, we should win that game. Just got to mention last night, well done to Chris. Now, I'm sure you guys would have seen the video with the fan that was ranting at Arsene Wenger and saying either the board or Wenger must go. I actually got to meet him again last night. I had a drink with him down at the Gunners pub and we watched the game. We were actually filmed down there as well by Sky TV. They're doing a feature. They're doing a feature for Sky Soccer Saturday. Make sure you guys check that out as we're going to be on Sky. But we caught up with him. Make sure you check out our video as well. He's a really, really fantastic guy. So knowledgeable about Arsenal, so passionate. The guy just loves Arsenal right here to his heart, and all he wants to see is the club to be successful. And I really enjoyed meeting him last night. And thanks to everybody who's been showing us so much love on the channel. We really appreciate it. We're going to be at all the games as usual, home and away. We'll be there filming the fans after the game and getting your opinions on the game, whether it be good, whether it be bad. We will let everybody know how you feel after the game. So thank you very much. Just before I go, just got to remind you, we still got our t-shirts on sale. Make sure you check them out online. Of course, as I said, loads of videos. Take a look at some of our archive videos. We've got this week actually the boat trip coming up. We're going to be on the BSM boat, so if anybody's on that boat, make sure you come along and check us out for an interview. I know Red Action are doing the boat, the away boys. Red Action's boat was the boat that we were on last year. Make sure you check out that video as well. That was absolutely brilliant last year. But we're on the BSM boat, going on the Guna Armada, heading down to Fulham, and hopefully we'll win and we'll get ourselves 3 points. Once again, thank you for watching Arsenal Fan TV today. If you enjoyed the show, make sure you like it. Make sure you subscribe to us if you're not already subscribing, and leave your comments below. We always read through all the comments. We get loads, but trust me, I always make sure I read all of them, and I try to respond to as many as I possibly can. Thank you for listening to Arsenal Fan TV.
We're gonna Fulham, we're on our way. How we get there we don't know, how we get there we don't care. All we know is we are on our way. We're on our way, we're on our way. We're gonna Fulham, we're on our way. How we get there we don't know, how we get there we don't care. All we know is we are on our way. We're on our way, we're on our way. We're gonna Fulham, we're on our way. How we get there we don't know, how we get there we don't care. All we know is we are on our way. We're on our way, we're on our way. We're gonna Fulham, we're on our way. Come to see the Arsenal, come to see the Arsenal. You only come to see the Arsenal. Come to see the Arsenal. You only come to see the Arsenal.